just finished another brutal shift. You step onto the scale and you feel absolutely sick looking at the number. Not only that, you've also started to hate who you see in the mirror. So what do? You try to get started, but you just seem to get overwhelmed, or you fail no matter what you try. You work in a high pressure job. You're a busy parent. You try all the advice out there, but nothing seems to stick and nothing seems to work. You even start thinking that you're the problem, you're not committed or motivated. Does that sound familiar? Well, if it does, don't worry. Because here's the thing, it isn't your fault. This is how the fitness industry is designed. Keeping you stuck makes them more money. And today, I'm going to give you the simple yet effective advice that if I was starting my fitness journey all over again, I would implement from day one to guarantee long-lasting results. If we haven't met before, my name is Jay. I'm an ex-police officer, ultramarathon runner, and hybrid athlete. And on this channel, I help people in high-pressure jobs like being a first responder take back control over their health, diet, and their performance. The fitness industry is worth over $150 billion, and it is built on the simple yet sinister truth of they make money by keeping you confused. They all promise the secret diet, the new exercise, the next supplement that will get you shredded. Their model is to give you unsustainable, confusing advice, and when that fails, offer you the next solution, the next thing to try. And this is all done by design. Throw in as much confusion as possible, create as much desperation as possible, and through that generate profit. Well, we're going to strip back the bullshit, give you simple, actionable steps on how to get started without being scammed, and explain how to avoid the pitfalls 99% of people fall into, which leaves them out of pocket, frustrated, and back at square one. Just start. And if you don't know what just start means, if you don't know what that looks like, well, here it is. Daily movement, strength training 3 times a week, eat protein with every meal. Simple. And if you do need a workout program, there's one in the description. It won't cost you a fortune. Okay, so now you've got a loose blueprint. Well, now what? How do you ensure that you don't fail like you have done before? Well, there are common pitfalls that lead people back to square one. And the first one is information overload. The internet is filled with great information. The problem is that there is a lot of it. A lot of it's conflicting and a lot of it is bullshit. You Google weight loss. Next thing, you're researching muscle building, gym workouts, home workouts, the best exercises for glutes, chest, 6-pack abs in 6 weeks. You fall down a YouTube rabbit hole and you end up on some obscure blog post on Reddit telling you to drink your own urine, eat nothing but eggs, and fast for 84 hours to induce autophagy. Then another channel pops up with some guy with a terrible haircut telling you that it's all down to your body type. And now you're getting emails for £99 fat burner pills. So what do? You get overwhelmed. You freeze, you do nothing, and you feel hopeless. The problem you're facing can seem very complicated, and a lot of people get very wealthy in keeping you confused and desperate. Well, the solution is simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Losing fat is a simple equation of calories. Building muscle is an equation of stimulus plus frequency plus recovery. That's it. Head to the gym or hire a trainer to create your workout and simply start implementing it. And like I said, there's a 12-week beginner-friendly workout program in the description of this video, purposely designed for people who have high-stress jobs and limited time. Also, don't compare yourself to other people you may see. Other people that may be more jacked than you, more shredded than you, look like they know what they're doing more than you. Once upon a time, they were a complete newbie as well. Now, before we get onto the reason why people quit, even if they've been doing it for a long time, we need to talk about something else that so many people get wrong so often. Meet Alex. Alex works in a hospital. They work shifts, they have problems around diet and sleep, and they struggle to find time to exercise. Alex steps onto the scale one day and sees that they have gained a ton of weight, and it turns out it's not just the dryer shrinking their uniform. So Alex goes full throttle. Alex goes on a very aggressive weight loss diet. They try to get to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. They meditate to help their mind. They buy all the protein shakes, the Garmin watch. They start running, swimming. They cut out the carbs. They cut out the processed foods. Even set up an Instagram page called Alex Fit or Dr. Fit, where they post every single day. And they do all this for about 4 days. By 2 weeks in, Dr. Alex is sat at home feeling burnt out, confused, dejected, deflated, and pretty damn shit about themselves. This is the trap that so many people fall into. They try to do everything all at the same time, all at once, and they burn out. For long-lasting results, we have to build habits that Implement things slowly. And with all the willpower in the world, you aren't going to change a lifetime of poor decisions and habits overnight. So this is why it's important that you pick one thing, be that weight loss, a step count, or strength routine, and do it for a set amount of time, a few weeks or a month. Then, when you've got that pretty dialed in, you then add on something else. You don't need to do everything right now, okay? You're in your body for a long time. So you can either implement things quickly or properly. Unfortunately, you can't do both. Also, a bonus tip, find a schedule that works for you. If you're exhausted after night shifts, then maybe exercise before the shift. If you can only do a home workout during the week while the kids are at school, then grab a kettlebell and do some home workouts. If your family like to have a takeaway on a Friday night, then enjoy a little overindulgence and just adjust your calorie goal accordingly. Fitness advice can be universal, but your fitness is unique to you. All right, so you've taken the advice and you've started. You're seeing some results, you're seeing some weight loss, you're starting to get a bit stronger, getting more into a routine, but then suddenly you stop. Importantly, this isn't a conscious decision. You didn't wake up one day and said, I don't want to do this anymore. You just stopped doing what you've been doing. Is it discipline, motivation? No. Often it's one of the main reasons client comes to me in the first place. And that's accountability. Have you ever been stressed out of your mind, but still gone to meet that friend for a coffee? Accountability is a huge factor when it comes to staying on track. It can be a trainer, a friend, or even a workout class that you like going to and people will notice if you're not there. Finding some way to keep yourself accountable is one of the strongest support tools you can have when it comes to staying consistent and working towards your goals. Just take myself, for example, whenever I've signed up for a challenge, an ultramarathon, for example, I've always announced it publicly and I've even shared and started a charity fundraiser. This keeps me accountable because it's no longer about just me. And if I was to quit, I'm letting other people down. So if you do want some guidance and support and importantly, some accountability, then be sure to join my 12-week program by the link in this video description. There is even the option to work with me one-to-one if you wanted that more dedicated support. So remember, pick one thing, implement that, don't overcomplicate it, and keep yourself accountable. Okay, so what about when you go to the gym and the gym's too busy? You have less than an hour, you don't want to be waiting for machines, you need to get in, get an effective workout done and get out. Well, this video right here is a 45-minute workout using only dumbbells, which works your entire body. So stop waiting, click this video and start now.